welcome to day 13. What we're focusing today is on coordination. So coordination is really important, especially as you age, to make sure that you are able to balance yourself, and if you slip or whatever, you are able to cushion the impact. You are able to react in time so that you don't get yourself injured. So I'm not sure if you notice, sometimes when younger folks fall, they had grazes, they had like scratches on their arm, they may sprain certain muscles, but that's about it. But when older folks fall, they essentially break something, like usually they break their hips or they break their leg or something. So that's the reason is because they do not know how to cushion the fall. Their reaction is slow, and therefore they fall a lot harder than the younger folks. So what we're trying to do here is to make sure you are still able to respond as quickly as possible, so your coordination is not off as you age. Okay? Clam extension, crunch coordination, bicycle legs with sliding arms, flying star crunch, pluck to squat. First exercise requires you to be in a side lying position. So you're gonna be on your side, like a side plank position. So your elbow will be directly under your shoulder, ribs lifted. This is what I'm looking for. Wrist and shoulder aligned. Your knee is in the same line as your hip. Yeah. So it's not higher or lower. So in the same line. And your ankle, however, is a lot closer to your butt. So from here, the other hand can be supporting here. You're gonna open, straighten, lift, so baby kick, come in and come in. Okay, so let's get started here, and we're gonna do both sides. Yeah, open, open, kick, lower, come in, open, lengthen, lift and lower, toe to toe, then bring it back. Okay, so when you straighten, if you find that you can't straighten a line with your knee, then you go lower, but make sure you straighten fully, small kick, then come back. So the legs fully straighten is more important to how close your knee is to your chest. Yeah, so open, open, lift and lower, coming back. Got 25 seconds more to go. Open, open, lift and lower, bring it in, and make sure your ribs stay lifted. As instructors, we don't really look at the part that's moving. Most of the time, we are looking at the parts that are not moving to make sure the poise or the posture is sustained, because that is what the core muscle is working on. Basically, keep the rest of the body stable. Okay, we're gonna go on to the other side now. So the limbs that are moving are generally distraction to the core. So if you have a weak core, if a client has a weak core, you will find that there's a lot of things moving, okay? So then what you want to do is to make sure you go slower, you do smaller range. So here you open smaller, you go lower, you kick lower, you come back and come back, yeah? And you can do it slower rather than going fast. So for folks who are better, fitter, or basically have a lot more control over their body, generally only dancers have very good control over their body, then we can increase the speed, increase the range to make it a bit more challenging for the core. Alright, coming back to this exercise, open the knees, straighten the legs, lift and lower, bring back toe to toe, knee to knee, and we go again. Open, open, lift and lower, in. Make sure the ribs stay lifted throughout your 2 minutes, okay, on both sides. And in. So you're working your side abs as well. Open, open, lift and lower, in. Last 5 seconds, straighten, lift and lower, coming back, last set. Lift and lower, in and in. Right, now for the next exercise, or next two, you're gonna be on the lying position. Okay, in Pilates we call this the supine position, which is lying on your back. Okay, I need your lower back to be kissing the floor, no gap. So instead of curling the tailbone up and squeezing your butt, okay? That actually brings tension to the rest of the body, so that's the wrong way to go into your lower back kissing position. Our lower back generally have a slight gap. To kiss that gap or to close that gap, you're gonna think about your ribs gliding down to the hips. So you want to bring your rib cage towards your hips are not moving. And if you do that correctly, your butt cheeks are still soft, okay, as you close the gap. So when you close the gap and your butt cheeks are clenched, that is wrong, okay? So you want to learn how to think about learn how to control the movement of your ribs, so you glide the ribs down to close that lower back. Alright, so let me show you the movement. You're gonna kiss that lower gap, arms to the sky, one leg off, stabilize the body, other leg off. The movement, this is your starting position. The movement, first you flex and curl the body up, arms parallel to the floor. Then you're gonna lengthen the legs, bring it in, and then rest the body and the hip. Okay, so we're gonna go on to 1 minute here. Ready? Keep your lower back planted at all times. Shoulder relax, lengthen, back and release. Inhale, stay, exhale, collapse. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, bring it back and release. Now, if you feel that you can't go 45 degrees, you can go higher, okay? So if you feel that your lower abs is quite weak, or you find it's really hard to engage or straighten your legs even, can go higher towards the ceiling. It's easier, but don't go perpendicular, of course, still slanted, okay, but higher. And if you feel that you want to work harder, you're gonna go low. Bring it in and release. When you go low, you often tend to arch the lower back. So if you have good control of your core and your abs, you can go low without arching. Then that would be perfect, okay? We've got last set, lengthen, and back, and rest. Alright, now the next coordination exercise that we are gonna do still requires you to come into a curl position. So same thing, glide your ribs down, lower back kissing, one leg up at a time. Your arms will be by the side of your body, palms facing down, so wrist and shoulder is parallel to the floor. You're gonna curl the body up first, you're gonna kind of poke forward. As you extend one leg, you're gonna open your arm. So you feel that you are sliding your arm across the table. Switch the legs, you're gonna bring it back. Okay, so you're gonna switch and switch. Essentially, your arms and your legs are doing different things. So you need to switch correctly and cannot like one arm is in and one arm is out. Okay, so make sure you can coordinate them well. Alright, let's get started. So lower back kissing, one leg up, other leg up, arms up. Inhale, exhale up, and we'll switch. One leg extend, arms out. Switch legs, arms in. Open and close. Again, if you want to work harder, when you extend, legs go lower. Yeah, so if you just want to practice coordination, then you're going to keep your arms in a long diagonal line. So you're going to switch in and out. So as your legs move, your arms move as well. Keep your arms floating in the same height, so as if they are wiping table. Okay, so don't drop down or go higher as you open and close. We are 20 seconds to go. Open, close, open, close. Point the toes, squeeze your thighs, so you can see I'm really trying to reach. That's how you tone your legs, okay? So you're not slacking and just slacking this way. So engage the full body as you are doing the movement, yeah? Last two, last one, and we rest. Okay, for the next exercise, you're gonna be on your all fours first. So we're doing coordination, so it requires coordination. Okay, you're gonna be on all fours. So make sure your wrist is under the shoulder, knee under the hip. Nice if you can be next to, in front of a mirror to see. Now, then you are going to bend your, let's say for me, I'll bend my left arm. Okay, so I'll keep my elbow aligned with my wrist. Okay, and then the other leg, the right leg will be straight. Okay, so the movement would be a kick, and then a scrunch, and a kick, and then bring it in. Okay, so let's get started. So first come into all fours, then you're gonna lower your left arm and align your left elbow with your right wrist, lengthen your right leg so your hips can turn out slightly. Okay, you're gonna think about drawing your right leg to the air, kick and then bring it in. Lift and in. Lift and bring it in. Straighten. Kick it all the way up. So you got a nice long line from your shoulders all the way to the toes. When you come in, there can be a slight bend on the elbow. Try to kiss elbow to knee. Reach and in. Reach and in. So lengthen all the way back. You're gonna go for last 15 seconds. And pull it in. Keep reaching away. So obliques working hard. Shoulders working hard. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last set. And bring it in. Right, so we're gonna go on to the other side. Okay, so first come into all fours. And you're gonna make sure your knees are under your hips, wrist under the shoulder. Then you're gonna bring your right elbow down so that your right elbow is the same line as your left wrist. Lengthen the left leg out. Okay, stabilize the body. We're gonna lift and bring it in. Lift, bring it in. Straighten overhead. Can add a bit of a kick. And then scrunch to bring it in. Kick, come in. Straighten, come in. Make sure the supporting elbow, which is the right elbow, is engaged, so you're not sinking here. Okay, so this is lifted, yeah? And this one go higher if you can, so you are reaching your abs long. So reach your abs long as you come in. We're gonna go for last 25 seconds. Reach, in, reach, crunch to come back. Think about kissing elbow to knee and really touching it as you return. Last 10 seconds. In. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And bring it back. Okay, now the next exercise will be on standing position. Place this back. Okay, so stand up and you're gonna keep your legs hip width apart. Toes slightly turn up. You're gonna bring both arms up and then you're gonna touch the floor. Okay, so you're gonna pull and touch the floor. So legs, when you bend your knees or when you try to attempt to touch the fingers to the floor, your toes and your knees should be turned out. Okay, when you reach, you can see that I'm turning my toe, and then when I come back, I'm gonna be here. Yeah? So when you're ready, you're gonna start, and I'm gonna switch sides. So you're gonna pluck, touch, pluck, touch, reach, touch, reach, touch. Slight arch of the back is okay, but I need the belly to be tight. Upper back hand arch more as you reach. Eyes following your fingertips. Bend away, come in, reach. So it's a nice long line. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and coming in. Last 25 seconds. And away, back, away, back, away, in. Big movement here. It's a good cardio as well. Try not to allow yourself to go into a momentum, okay? Which means you want to have stability. Hold, 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 so you don't go, okay? And we're done, okay? We're done for today.